What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the debut first episode of the Infinity Gaming Podcast, the #1 internet YouTube all gaming podcast news and topics. What is going on, everybody? Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy the channel. Please check out all the videos. Please subscribe, hit that notification button. Please follow me on Twitter at SeanMurrayNJ. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/MurrayNJ08. We are playing a whole mess of games on there. I hope you join me. Welcome, everybody tuning in. Thank you. We got such a great first episode here. Let me give you an intro first to the channel, the Infinity Gaming Podcast. We're going to cover everything, guys. I took away some episodes, some channels, some series here on my YouTube channel here, and narrowed it down to this one because this one's going to be the big hub. This one's going to cover everything. We're going to talk about viewer questions. You guys are going to write in and comment for the next episode. You could ask me on Twitter. I'll answer what I can. We're going to talk about the biggest topics in gaming. All the other people cover it. I'm going to do it better. I've been doing YouTube since 15 years and beyond. I've been doing radio DJing. I've been doing hosting. I've been doing YouTube Let's Play narrations. I've been doing streaming before it was big. One of the first, guys, and I'm proud to be here. This show has been in the works for a long time. I'm finally proud to bring it to you guys. It's been in the works a long time, like I said, and it's finally here. And we got a jam-packed debut episode because I wanted the first one to be big. You can look forward to similar episodes in the future. And it's going to really be in your best interest to watch it because you're going to get all your latest articles and news topics and everything that's big and hype in the gaming industry. Actually, right up until today, when I was just about to cover this, we had a couple things happen. I wrote it in there. I wrote it in my notes, so we're going to actually cover it today as opposed to the next episode. A couple of my other news channels, news series will still continue, but I think this one is going to pretty much cover everything you want to hear. I also have a music series. I also have a retro series, but we will talk about retro on here as well. Tech, different devices. I have a photography series coming out soon. I have a music radio station. I have an audio-only station called the Pixel Podcast, the Pixel Corner. And I am on AMP Radio. I'm on Spotify. And I am on Apple Podcasts. So you can hear me on all that. Thank you again for tuning in. Please check out my affiliate links. This keeps the channel going. Check out my Disney Movie Club links. Check out my HelloFresh. Get some codes to save money on DoorDash, Factor_ for easy meals made cheap. And also, get yourself $30 off the Oculus store. As soon as you buy an Oculus or MetaQuest 2 off of my affiliate links. Okay, so it doesn't cost you extra, instant $30. Win-win, right? Let's get right into the first topic, which I feel is a big topic, is one of the biggest topics to cover on here. Everybody wants me to cover this. They said, Sean, how come you haven't talked about it on Gaming Chit Chat? How come you haven't talked about it on Murray Chat? And Gaming Chit Chat is one of the series that we retired because this one is taking over. And we will be having guests on here. That's another thing. I have already a couple lined up. We're going to be having interviews and nice laid-back discussions, and I'm working with a couple people right now for the Infinity Gaming Podcast. They're very excited. Once I find more information out and once it actually goes through, I will announce it over at my Twitter. The first big topic is the Microsoft Activision Blizzard acquisition deal, and it has finally went through after the CMA, the UK's CMA, is pretty much all for it now after they found that it's no threat to the gaming industry because they're protecting the monopolization of gaming. And it's pretty much on Sony now. You know, I'm watching a lot of these videos, not even tech and gaming videos. I'm watching like business, news, stuff that don't even usually cover this, but because it's a business deal and it's Microsoft, they're all talking about, you know, this, that, the other thing. Listen, it all comes down to Call of Duty. Oh, you know, Jim Ryan's up and about. What am I going to do now? That whole merger was a disaster. And now they're trying to say, well, you're going to take Call of Duty away from us? You know, this whole 10-year thing? I'm out. I don't even want to go there. Okay, Sony, you just bought Bungie. Okay? Do you know who Bungie is? You're looking to get into the whole first-person shooter online genre. So you're already set up. Okay? You want to come out, you know, this is, the whole point is competition. This goes back to, why do we have different systems? Why do we have console exclusives? Competition, it makes the other company step up, right? Let's read an article here. Microsoft Activision deal might be approved in the UK. It looks like the Microsoft Activision deal will be ending up being approved after the CMA, the Competition and Markets Authority, has made it public. Its provisional ruling on the acquisition dealing a huge blow to Sony. The CMA has said that its provisional ruling that it does not believe that the Microsoft Activision deal being approved will result in substantial lessening of the competition in the UK. The regulator came to this conclusion after seeing additional evidence that making games like Call of Duty exclusive to the Microsoft ecosystem will incur significant losses. The updated analysis now shows that it would not be commercially beneficial to Microsoft to make Call of Duty exclusive to Xbox following the deal, but that Microsoft will instead still have the incentive to continue to make the game available to PlayStation. Part of the statement reads, the statement will come as a huge relief to Microsoft UK took the toughest stance on the acquisition, going as far as proposing that Microsoft should offload Call of Duty if it wants the deal to pass. Sony has not responded to the CMA's provisional findings yet, and it remains to be seen what remedies the CMA will ask Microsoft to implement in order for it to seal the deal in April. And as Volbeat, the band, would say, seal the deal! Seal the deal! So Sony, you better get on it. Competition, baby. You know what I think it is? It's they don't want this to happen because then they can't use that saying, Microsoft has no games. No, but I don't know. Hey, listen, business is business, right? So we'll see. I think, honestly, this is me personally, I think it's just like the CMA said. It's better for the industry. It's better. Competition. We've had too much laid backness, unfinished games, you know, day one patch crap, all this stuff, you know. Why do we have to work to make things better? I think the whole exclusivity and console wars, whatever you want to call them, is good for the gaming competition. Back in the day when you had Sega versus Nintendo. Remember that? I grew up in that era. But you know what? Everybody always stepped it up. Now Sony's got to step it up. All right, so you can't get your duties on anymore, Jim Ryan. What are you going to do now? You got Bungie. Work on something. Put Destiny, take a break from Destiny and start working on a new IP. Something that's going to blow our minds. Bring back Killzone. Hey, who knows, right? who knows? It's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. That's all that I can say. And, it's a big deal. It is a big deal. And that was a big purchase from Microsoft. So Microsoft's got to do their side to make it worth it for them, and Sony's got to step it up. Simple as that. All right, let's talk about the PlayStation VR 2. So as you know, I have been covering it. And I have been really enjoying it. We had some issues. And that's, part of being a day one purchaser. And I call a beta tester because we're day one tech buyers here. We had the controller issue with the pin. Some games not reading it. And had to replace them because Sony did not want to put out a patch. And, people are asking me, we know that the library is very similar to other virtual reality headsets. What do you think as a should we bite the bullet or not? And I always say this, if you haven't got into VR yet, you got a beautiful lineup because you don't have any of these yet. So which is nice is because it's, you got a lot of stuff that you missed out on that you'll be able to get now. And if you're coming from the Oculus or MetaQuest, whatever you want to call it, or PSVR 1, I think it's still nice because the ones that you've already played really have some nice enhancements. And you got a couple exclusive ones too. Like Thumper. They did an amazing job cleaning up Thumper. The OLED, the lenses, the headset, really unbelievable. It's nice now because you don't have that whole giant setup with the numbers. You have one cable, one simple cable. It fits nice. Very little light leaks. The controller works when it works. Really nice. Call the Mountain was a fun experience. A lot of climbing. But it was cool, drawing back the bow. Very nice. I mean, excellent clarity, excellent graphics. Very close to the regular PS5. Gran Turismo 7 was unreal, was unbelievable. Resident Evil Village was unbelievable. We're getting update of virtual reality to Resident Evil 4. Nice library. Again, Beat Saber is coming out soon. We got a nice little drum app. There was an Asteroids app that I just got recently. Creed is out. The boxing game. Job Simulator. All those classic VR games that you might have missed. It's a nice overall package. And then the second you're going to say is, well, why is it so highly priced? Again, when you're thinking, it's more than the PS5. When you're thinking console as an accessory, yes, it's expensive. When you're thinking virtual reality PC for the specs, no. Look into VR with PC. Even for a PC to be able to handle VR, you got to have a decent PC setup. And then the PC, the VR headset alone. You're looking for, even with the PlayStation VR and the PS5, you're still looking for way more between the VR headset and the PC. So I think it's competitively priced. Could it be a little cheaper? Well, sure it could. But you are getting a lot. And the tech is there. And it's got the, it's got the foveated vision. It's got the, to where it tracks your eye. It has the head rumble. It's got stuff that I think games could really take advantage of. And I think we're in for a treat. And I'm excited. And I'm a big VR guy. So, of course, I'm there day one. And I'm really getting into the games. and I'm checking them out. Oh, Res Infinite, played that game a ton of times, but it's just amazing on the PSVR 2. So, great stuff. All right, let's talk about the old Fortnite, right? Can't have a gaming podcast without talking about Fortnite. Just briefly, I do have a Fortnite show that is continuing, Eye of the Storm. You want to check that playlist out. But I will say here, for those listening, Chapter 4, Season 2, I'm loving it. I'm loving the Battle Pass. I'm loving the skins. I'm loving the new ones that have been brought into the store. I'm liking the themes. I'm liking what they've been doing. And I'm all for the new season. It's been a little buggy, but they're working it out. I've been talking with some of my buddies, old Cypher. Me and him talk up shop once in a while. And yeah, I mean, it's a good season. I really thought Chapter 4, Season 1 was awesome. I thought that trailer was unbelievable with the old Beaster, Incredible Hulk, The Witcher, which I'm still blown away by. So I'm working, I'm grinding. Don't forget, I'm juggling all releases for review and covering all different systems. So I try to put as much time on Fortnite as I can. It's not easy. But I'll be getting back more, and I'll be trying out everything. So yeah, Fortnite, not bad. Games I've been playing. This is a big one. Because I play pretty much everything. And in a year, by the time I get to the end of the year, I play in the hundreds. Now, you have sites like IGN, GameSpot, Tech Radar, all those goofy sites that have a team of people. We don't have a team of people here at Murray NJ08 Studios. When it comes to the gaming and the reviewing, it's all on me. I play everything. I test out everything. So we're always juggling a lot here. The amount of stuff that I play is way more than any of those guys that are hired. Way more experience. And it's always been that way here. So, a lot on the Steam Deck. Graveyard Keeper. Baldur's Gate 3. I got the early access. Absolutely loving it. That game is coming out at the end of August. Resident Evil 4 remake on the PlayStation 5. Lots of games on the PSVR 2 that we just talked about. Horizon, Call of the Mountain. And then replaying a lot of the other older games in VR, such as Gran Turismo 7, Resident Evil Village. Wild Hearts, I'm going to be starting that up on stream. Wolong Fallen Dynasty, which is like a Dark Souls Sekiro type game. And Hogwarts Legacy. Absolutely loving Hogwarts Legacy. It's becoming, so far, one of my games of the year. Hats off to Hogwarts Legacy. That game is just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And early impressions so far for Resident Evil 4 Remake. Guys, I gotta say this. Blown away. If you're a Resident Evil fan, you must own it. If you've never played Resident Evil 4, it's an absolute own. Play it for the first time this way. If you've played it a ton of times, there's even a virtual reality version on the MetaQuest. Doesn't matter. Play it on the PS5. It's absolutely built from the ground up. It's visually stunning. If you want to see gameplay, check it out on my channel. I've been live streaming it, twitch.tv/MurrayNJ08. Follow me on there. And follow me on here and watch the gameplay, because people have been saying it in the comments. Go check it out. This game looks absolutely stunning. This game is unreal. People want me to put longer videos up because they just absolutely love the playthrough. It's a non-commentary, no commentary playthrough, but they love the gameplay. It's stunning looking. When you think of a remake, you think of Resident Evil 2. I honestly think this blows that one away. But that's my personal opinion. Yeah, they knocked it out of the park. Absolutely. It's going to be up there with Game of the Year. Now, I'm not really crazy about Game of the Year nominations when it comes to remasters. But remakes is a different story. Because remakes are built from the ground up, right? So I think that a remake justifies being in the Game of the Year list because it's technically a whole new game. Think of like how they did Demon Souls on the PlayStation 5. Or Final Fantasy 7. What's on Steam Deck? Oh, what's not on Steam Deck? I got tons on Steam Deck. Okay? But so what I'll do is I'll just say for each segment of the show here, each episode, what I've been playing on Steam Deck. Because I have thousands of games in my Steam library. I've been playing Witcher 3. I've been playing Forza Horizon 5. I've been playing Halo Infinite. I've been playing WWE 2K23. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3. I've been playing a game called Swordship. I've been playing Pac-Man Championship Edition. That's a fun one. That one's been out a while. I get a lot of games on sale, too. They just recently had the Steam Spring Sale, so I really take advantage of that. What else have I been playing on my Steam Deck? Left 4 Dead 2 and Black Mesa. Most anticipated releases are left for this year. Okay, let's see. Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Street Fighter 6. Diablo 4. Starfield. Redfall. Forza Motorsport 8. Mortal Kombat 12, but that's not officially announced. It's rumored. That's another topic. MK12 is rumored. We'll have to see if we hear more from Ed Boon. And I know I'm missing another one in there somewhere. For most anticipated. Final Fantasy 16. There's probably more, but those are the most ones. The Diablo 4 beta impressions. Yeah. So you guys saw gameplay. HD uploaded gameplay. You saw me on stream. I did test the beta out for the weekend. The open beta. Blown away. Can't wait. My hype level went up huge. I was the necromancer. I almost was going to be the barbarian because I'm usually always the barbarian in Diablo, but I tried the necromancer. And, IGN and all these other stupid sites, it's broken, it's broken. That's why all these companies listen to them and they nerf and buff their games, and it's like they turn into a big mess because they listen to ignorant IGN. I didn't have a problem. I thought it was great. I had a lot of fun. Blizzard is a smart company, though. And I just had a blast, and I was so upset. It's like, oh my God, now I gotta wait till June. June 6th? Yeah. I can't wait, man. I'm pumped. I'm hyped. I'm ready to go. I'll be getting it on PS5. Oh, PS5 Pro, PS5 Slim. What do you think? Viewer question. Do you think it's coming? Listen. The PS6 is coming. The PS7 is coming. The PS8 is coming. Next year, there's going to be a new Ford F-150. There's going to be a new fridge. There's going to be a new stove. There's going to be a new Xbox. There's going to be a new Steam Deck. There's going to be a new Switch. It's coming. Okay? And now we have these mid-generation consoles because these are like PCs now. It's just like people saying, oh, the PlayStation 5 doesn't have enough exclusives. The Series X doesn't have enough exclusives. These are like PCs now. They're built faster memory, faster hard drive, faster CPU. You have to think of them that way. You're having a faster machine to play mostly all your existing stuff. That's how I think of them. And so the PS5 will just be like a PC build of a faster PC. And then the PS6 would be no different. And that's really how you have to think of these consoles now. We're living in a different era. We're not living in an era of the N64 to the GameCube, or the GameCube to the Wii, or the Atari Jaguar, or the 3DO, or the 3DS. It's not like that anymore. They're basically machines that are getting bigger and faster, And yeah, we're definitely going to get a PS5 Pro or PS5 Slim. They're going to milk it out, Yep. It's coming. Disney Speedstorm. Yeah. What is it? April 18th is the official release date for the early access. You can purchase it now. Comes in different tiers. I think the first one is the Founders, which is like $29. You get, I believe, Mickey and Donald, and then you get like a token to purchase another character. They're doing it like that. I'm interested. Now, I talked with Disney over on my Twitter, at Sean Murray NJ. Follow me on there. Definitely follow me on this channel here if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Murray NJ. Wait. And I talked with Disney. And, yeah, they said Steam Deck verified right from the source. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to be getting it on Steam Deck. Something different. Because I got Mario Kart. I got Sonic All-Stars on the Steam Deck. So I think I'm going to get Disney Speedstorm, and I am going to get into the early access. I'm big into early access. I like to, I got Dreamlight Valley. So I think I'm definitely going to be checking that out in early access, 100%. And I'll let you guys know how it is, so you guys don't have to. See what I do here at Murray NJ Away? I try to save you guys the bucks. Either that or spend the bucks. Multiverses is going offline in June. Oh, man. Now, let's just... And it's not going to turn back on until 2024. But people are mad, and I get it. However, you can still use the offline modes and the tutorial or training or practice mode in local play, but you can't do online. Nope. And they're shutting the game down where you can't download it, so download it now. I think that is shutting down in April. And yeah, let's see. I retweeted about this. Yep. All right, so if you go to Multiverses, they have their Twitter up there. All right. Thank you for the support during the open beta. So that's what they're calling it. The feedback and inspiration has been amazing. Open beta will close on June 25th as we prepare for the full launch in early 2024. Multiverses will be back better than ever with new content, features, modes, and more when we return. Okay. And there's more here, more questions answered. Let's see. We'll be back early 2024. Multiverses will be temporarily removed from the digital storefronts and unavailable to download beginning April 4th. The game will be available for download until then. All right, and then whatever you purchase will be able to be played when the game comes back. No in-game updates will be updated. And that's that. Yeah, and then like I said, you could play all the offline modes. Those who have downloaded Multiverses before April 4th will have limited offline access to the training room, local matches, along with access to previously earned or purchased characters and cosmetics. Please note, all the online modes will be offline. Wow. Yeah, there was quite a few people upset about that, and I could understand why. The Last of Us is finally here on PC, but is it on Steam Deck? Okay, listen. Here's the thing. That Neil Druckmann is something else of Naughty Dog. They said Steam Deck is coming. Steam Deck verified. They hinted Steam Deck day one. I knew something was up when I didn't see the verification check beforehand. So finally, when it was released, still no Steam Deck, still no verification. So I said, you know what? Let's just see what people say, because you know it's going to hit quick. Nobody said anything yet. What the heck, Neil? Help me out, Neil Druckmann. Nobody was even able to play it on their Steam Deck. Why? Supposedly, it was hours and hours to download shader cache. Then, people were watching the prologue, and the game was crashing. Guess what? Done! No Steam Deck verification. It was crash verification. Now, come on. I got a couple buddies as we speak right now. Trying out Proton GE, trying out Proton Experimental, trying out the latest Proton. So we're going to see. But it's supposed to be from the get-go verified, natively, running in Steam. So I don't know. I knew something was up when I didn't see that verification button. And I don't know what it is. And they're saying that even beyond the Steam Deck, that it's not optimized fully for PC. There's guys with like these crazy freaking specs, amazing graphics cards, killer RAM. They're showing their rigs, their PC rigs, and the game's not running right. And it's crashing, and it's stuttering. It's just the stutter step. Remember on The Sopranos? It's a stutter step. I know. It's a stutter step. So, I don't know. So, I think there's going to be patches, even for PC players, not just Steam Deck. And I think Naughty Dog is going to have to get their stuff together, because we need The Last of Us running on the deck, because we got to get that stuff on the go. I'm going to be in the train playing The Last of Us. It'll get there, but it's not there yet. So if you're thinking about, biting the bullet and getting The Last of Us on the Steam Deck, you might want to think again. All right? Steam Deck, is it in the stores? No. Hong Kong and Taiwan right now. Who knows if that's going to change, but right now it's just there. The only way to get it is from Valve directly. However, it has a bit of problem. They ship it quick. You get it right away. And there's no waiting list or no queue or nothing like that. But it's not in the U.S. It's not in the stores yet. But that'll be something to see. Like like a demo unit in Best Buy where you could try it out. That'd be kind of neat. All right, and last but not we got two topics left that I want to talk about in this episode. But first, before we talk about those topics, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you guys for making this episode possible, for making this series possible, and making Mary NJ08 strong for over 15 years and counting on YouTube. One of the first content creators, one of the first Let's Players, believe it or not, and one of the first people to bring gaming to YouTube before it was cool. Thank you guys. Thank you for checking out the affiliate links. Please take the time. We do big, massive channel contests on here. We do big giveaways. We got big giveaways coming. We got winner results coming. We got great interactions with the viewers and subscribers and commenters. I love my viewers and commenters. I interact with them. You guys have a big part of the show. I do viewer polls. You guys are going to have a big part of this show because I'm going to be answering questions. I'm going to be getting topics from you guys. I'm going to be taking advice from you guys. And you definitely want to follow me on Twitter because I put up a lot of polls on there for this show. And we do something called the End of the Year Awards during the holidays. I'll be doing that this year. We're going to be doing Game of the Year, Indie of the Year, Music Album of the Year, and some fun stuff that's going to be added this year that I haven't done before. And also, you guys all chip in and vote for it's the Hall of Fame, the Murray and J-Wait Video Game Hall of Fame. And there's a series on that. And I have a list of like 20-something games, and there's still nominations to come out this year. You want to definitely stay tuned for that. You guys vote, and it's going to be really cool. So, let's get on with the topics, and I just want to take my time to thank you guys. I really appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. All right. Zelda actually literally announced today of the recording of this podcast. We've got some Zelda Tears of the Kingdom gameplay finally shown. Blew me away. Blew everybody away. It's the hype of the internet right now. Everybody's talking about it. I'm already super psyched for that game. It's one of my most anticipated games of this year. But also, they announced a Zelda OLED Nintendo Switch. And also a Pro Controller, and I think a case. You can check it out on my Twitter at Sean Murray NJ. I reposted some stuff from Nintendo and some Zelda fan sites that I follow. Great people over there. And they cover all this stuff when it comes to Zelda. And they've been posting. And yeah, I can't wait. I mean, now with gameplay and now with the new Switch and all, I'm just super excited. I'm super excited for Tears of the Kingdom. Hey, listen, I'm ready for it to come out. It's time. It's time for the new Zelda to come out. I'm going to dive into it. And I'm super excited. If you haven't seen the gameplay, it's something that you really should see instead of hearing somebody talk about it. Go on Nintendo, go on YouTube, and or one of these channels that cover it, and check out the gameplay. It's like, what is it, like 13 minutes long? Some good stuff there. And last but not least, I wanted to cover DSP, Darkside Phil, goes on the Side Scrollers interview. Oh my God, what a disgrace. You want to talk about drama? It was supposed to be a laid-back interview. Chilled, laid-back interview, frolicking, laughing with blabs. Craig, Stuttering Craig, Adam, Travis. You know those guys from way back when, back in the Screw Attack days. And, you know, I was having this discussion with Adam Sessler, and it really became a disaster. Because what happened is that a lot of the people that cover Phil contacted side scrollers and said, hey, man, you got to check him out. This is bad. Now, I used to cover these guys back in the day when I used to do E-Beggars and Moochers, which was a very famous podcast made by yours truly. And Phil was like, I used to call him the godfather of e-begging. And we used to talk about a lot of those other, guys on there too. But he was one of the number one. And they said, no, man, you got to check this video out. And you got to check this one out. So, of course, the whole channel show changed. And it was more of an interrogation interview. And they really hammered questions on him, man. They hammered him. And they talked about all the lies. They talked about spending a lot of money on the Hogan cards because they had transactions of his bank account. He spent in the high thousands on WWE champions and SuperCard. And he spent, I think, $50,000 on Street Fighter Duel, leveling up his characters. Wow, that's unbelievable. And then he was going back and he was asking the dent heads for money for the back taxes. Spending all this money on these Hogans. If it ain't 6 stars, I don't want it. All this bulls I'm about to bust. I'm spending all this money on these Hogans like I'm Elon Musk. And then Keemstar came on and wanted to give the guy $50,000. And he didn't want to take it because he probably figured, well, then he couldn't ask anybody for money if he did that. See what I mean? So then Keem was upset. So now that the side scroller guys are still talking about it, Blabs is over there. My good friend Blabs, she's over there and she's talking about it. He put on the hat on the after show. Blabs was laughing. I don't think she liked it that much. They all thought he was nuts. I just wish they talked more about Howard and John Rambo and the Airy Lord, because nobody mentions the Airy Lord. And Panda Lee, remember when she sold soap? Listen, guys, I want to thank you. Thank you for joining me on the Infinity Gaming Podcast. If you think this episode was big, you got another thing coming, like Judas Priest said, because we got another episode already in the works that's going to be even bigger. Stay tuned for massive channel giveaways. Stay tuned for Let's Plays, unboxings, interviews, guest appearances, and lots more, and interactions with you guys, possibly live callers in the future, and viewer questions answered. The Murray NJOA Infinity Gaming Podcast. Take care, guys, and I'll see you again on the next episode. Take care and enjoy the content.